They'll catch me up. Oh, fa 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 fa. The hills are alive with the sound of faffing. Italia! We're in Paglino. Bienvenuti a Italia. Cue stereotypical Italian music. Well, it all looks the same, just the signs that are different, and the quality of the road surface is a little bit more ratty. Except for this here, that's all shiny and new, look at that! It's the entire Italian road surfacing budget blasted on that, and a 4,000 people orgy with free wine. I can tell we're in Italy, the t-shirts are out. Oh dear, what has happened here? Bloody hell, broken windscreen, airbags. To the valley over there. Looks like someone's just painted it on. And a big stone lizard humping a rock. Why ever not? This road go from so fat to suddenly so tiny? Look at this! So it's like the mountain's having its road back. No, that's mine. Thank you. Nice Alpha. And suddenly a nice new surface for 20 metres. Thankfully there's not a huge amount of traffic. Sadly you can't really see the scenery that much because it's so overgrown. Might look a bit over the top, but I'm coming really wide into these corners just to make sure I can see as far around them as possible. I don't really want to be wearing an Alfa Romeo. Ha! 2 kilometres more windiness and 3 kilometres of bumps. Nothing we haven't already been experiencing, is it, really? That was a hairpin and a half. It's going to take a lot more than that to wrap that car up, love. A present for a daughter, I think. Step down there in the middle of a switchback. Great surfacing. It's a one-house town. 10 kilometres an hour, that's an impossible speed limit, surely. That's like less than walking. So I'm still doing 14 and I'm struggling to balance. Look at that. A Willis. Well, that's somewhat less than ideal, isn't it? Nah, you have to pull over and fix that. That's not going to work. Oh, it's just embarrassing. People moving over for us. And thankfully it's on a tether. Now, if I can build up enough of a lead, I might be able to stop, reattach the phone holder and then carry on before they get to me. Oh, there's a few people got this bit wrong, haven't they? Very nearly, almost pulled that off. Yeah, it's pretty solid now for the next 1,000 or so miles. Made back 10 minutes in that section as well, which doesn't make any sense. We must have changed the route somehow. Who knows? So I think this is Locarno, and we are very shortly going to actually ride along one of the lakes, Lago di Maggiore. This is a quaint little town, isn't it? Look at that. There's a lake. And now that's a bargain. 5 of those pots for €10. That's an offer good enough to drive you potty. Yeah, that's pretty hot. Look at that, we're leaving Italy again. Goodbye Italy, buonasera, und guten Abend nochmal to die Schweiz. I wonder if that means petrol's cheaper again. We should tank up quick. Wir brauchen ganz dringend Kraftstoff. Oh, I can smell sausages. And that's it for this lake, I think. Say goodbye to Lago Maggiore. Oh, rear view camera has died. We're out of time, folks. But We're about to find a fuel station, so we're going to have a quick camera and everything swap, and we'll be back on Lake TV before you know it, as we battle our way through this apparent rush hour traffic. It seems that even people in heavenly, luxurious, exotic locations have to go to work. Well, there we go, the last refuel of the day. The sun is fast setting behind us, and now we're racing to our villa on Lake Como. Just a little bit of a blast between the two lakes now, crossing over the baby lake that's in the middle. For the geeks out there, here are the numbers flashing across the screen before your very eyes. That is, of course, accepting the fact that I may have lost some of the paperwork, some of the receipts. It is possible. There have been moments where things have been a bit rushed, a bit tense, but hey, we're getting there. When we get to Lake Como, we're actually going to be meeting the same family members that were on holiday with us in Spain when I rode all the way down there to meet them then. So that'll be quite exciting. But of course, at that point, the day sadly won't be over just yet, because me and my uncle have got to jump in a car, drive down to Milan to pick up the missus, haven't we? Bloody women, eh? The things we do to get them on holiday with us. I apologise for yet another stretch of dual carriageway. This will be over soon, I promise. That is stunning, isn't it? It's just unfathomable. That is a lump of land just poking up out of the ground. Well, it is the ground. Depending on your perspective, glass half full or empty, I suppose we are currently sat in a big hole in the ground, and that's the normal bit. The petrol station we just bowled into there, we kind of did it because I'm quite sure that fuel is going to be much more expensive in Italy than it is in Switzerland. But I stupidly ran in, started babbling German at the girl at the counter. She just looked at me confused because, of course, being sandwiched between one bit of Italy and another bit of Italy, this part of Switzerland is predominantly Italian speaking, so we resorted to sign language in the end. Oh my god, that garage is just so car. Well, I think this section is just heading through a bit of Swiss-Italian suburban industrial valley kind of nonsense, so in the interest of saving space and batteries, I'm going to switch off, come back to you when we hit some more twisty stuff. Well, this is it then. I think we're heading up into the hills again. Oh, that was a drop. Wow. That A-Class has got to be an AMG because he absolutely rinsed up there just then. No, it's just a normal one. Maybe my bike's just crap and slow. Or maybe not. Who knows? This is going to get a lot tighter, isn't it? Yep, there we go. This road is absolutely huge. That was a speedy little climb. Suddenly freezing cold again. Close all my zips and flaps. I think now we're about to pop through between these two massive hills, and there should be another lake just waiting there for us to climb across the top of it. Well, I was dead wrong about the lake through the hills, wasn't I? That was a bit of a romanticised, fantastical view of the layout here. No. No, this is the one we're crossing. It's called Il Lago. And there it is. Oh! Whoop. Whoop. But there's the lake. Well, not our lake, the other lake. Lago di Lugano. Well, that's one of the smaller ones, but it's also quite okay, isn't it? Yeah. Definitely alright, isn't it? It's at the top end of alright. And over we go. Crossing over Lago di Lugano. And then we get our last little section of twisties, and then we're there. No worries. People obviously don't expect anyone to stop here. Is it the rules that you don't have to? Because they wait and wait and wait, and then, I don't know, people have obviously learned not to trust a zebra crossing in this country. Right, that's it. We're finally into some proper twisties, just to finish off the day, as we cross between Lago di Lugano and Lago di Como across this. Save the best till last, eh? Oh, there's a weird little double switchback coming up here. Oh, that is tight. That has got to have been the tightest hairpin so far, followed by possibly the steepest hill. Tiny little double switchback. Slow down for the speed limits in the villages. I think it's disrespectful not to. Outside in the countryside, you kind of take your chance, don't you? If you want to push it, you take the consequences if you get caught or if you get hurt. In town, if you're going too fast, there's a good chance you're just going to hit someone else, hurt someone else, and it's not really on. It's just not cricket, is it? We're getting up there into the windy bits now, aren't we? That's a horrible camber. Oh, and a pothole. Found it. My nuts found it too. Back through customs again. Very well staffed. Coming into Italy. Is Italy? It don't matter. Wow, that is twisty. Thank you. How embarrassing. The front end is very light. Oh, these are so tight. Even with the booster plug, need to give it a bit of clutchage. That is tighter than a tight thing. More customs, also unmanned. And the 15 kilograms of heroin that I've got in my right case passed into the country unnoticed. Wonderful. Oh, I feel like I can just almost see the lake, and then that'll be it. Just a stone's throw. An enthusiastic spit away from home for the evening. Tigli, indefecisi, whatever that is. Don't defecate your cigarettes. So close! I can smell it! Can you smell it? All I smell is your bullshit! Rabbit warren. Overwhelming smell of sausage and cheese coming out of that building there. Way too slow then, the bike tipped right in. Well, I wasn't expecting that. It's about time for the end of the day. Tired, making mistakes now. Well, only 15 minutes left. We are practically on the doorstep. Wow! Well, in the words of Bob Dylan, it's getting dark, too dark to see. Feels like I'm knocking on Como's door. Pick the visor up now and brave the flies because I can't really see anything anymore. And there it is! There's the lake! There's Lake Como. That's the view I'm going to be looking at in my shorts from the pool for the next week. Oh, I can just taste the laziness already. Oh, just look at it. Awesome. Home from home. But after the 4 weeks I spent in England, the last 4 days of being nomadic, doesn't feel like I really have a home anymore. But there we go, Lake Como. And considering I think there's going to be absolutely zero light very soon, and due to the incredibly slow nature of these hairpins here, I'm going to thank you very, very much for watching this far in this series. I've had a great time recording these videos, and I've had some of the riding of my life today. So yeah, thank you so very much. Please do remember to like, share, subscribe, give me a little comment, and whatever you do, keep watching the rest of this series as it comes along. In the absence of any interesting tomfoolery while we're here in Como, I'll see you on the way home when we'll be passing through El Paso de la Stelvio. And then after that, who knows? We haven't planned it yet, so you'll have to wait and see. But anyway, thanks so very much. I'll see you next time. Bye! Oh, it's no good. I get so many flies in my eyeballs. They're less eyeballs, more fly balls right now.